This year marks a momentous occasion in music. 2023 is the 50th year of hip-hop. According to the legend, it was August 1973 when DJ Kool Herc gave birth to hip-hop while spinning records at his sister's back-to-school party at Cedar Park in the Bronx, New York. Using two turntables, Kool Herc shuddered between instrumental breaks and popular records to extend those breaks for maximum dance floor impact. Meanwhile, not even 7 miles away in Mount Vernon, New York, a future hip-hop legend was developing his own deep understanding of the dance floor that would revolutionize hip-hop again 20 years later. I'm Scott T. Sterling, and this is the Rhino Report. Bad Boy Records was officially founded in 1993 by Mr. Sean Combs, a man of many monikers, though you may know him as Puff Daddy, Puffy, or Diddy. Anchored by iconic multi-platinum releases from arguably the greatest rapper of all time, the notorious b.i.g, Bad Boy Records was, for a time, the hottest label in the world, and distinguished by their trademark dance floor-friendly sound that very often sampled rock, pop, and even disco classics. So, what is sampling, Scott? Well, I'm glad you asked me that question, little biggie. Sampling is a music production technique that takes sections of existing songs and reuses and recontextualizes them in a new song. It is foundational to hip-hop and became a signature of the Bad Boy Records sound. So today, as a salute to 50 years of hip-hop and 30 years of Bad Boy, we're going to run down 5 of the most iconic samples in Bad Boy Records history. Number 5, Casey and the Sunshine Band, I Get Lifted. Disco legends Casey and the Sunshine Band had the Midas touch in the disco era, but it was a little-known album cut from their 1975 self-titled LP that was plucked from disco obscurity into the hip-hop zeitgeist not once, but twice. First, in 1994, producers Puff Daddy and Poke pitched down the guitar riff from I Get Lifted to create the raw, hard-hitting beat for the notorious b.i.g.'s Respect from his debut album, Ready to Die. Curious listeners be warned, there is a not-so-family-friendly skit in the last 60 seconds of Respect, NSFW. In 1996, Puffy alongside production partner Stevie J went back to the I Get Lifted well and used the same guitar riff for the club mix of Only You, the debut single of Bad Boy Soul Quartet, 112. At number 4, Zap. More bounce to the ounce. Dayton, Ohio, stand up! Midwest's best. Funk legends and Warner Brothers recording artist Zap and their pioneering electro-funk sound is elemental to hip-hop as a genre. According to our pals over at whosampled.com, Zap songs have been sampled an astounding 760 times. One of the most notorious Zap samples, pun very much intended,
is in Biggie's hit
Going Back to Cali from his 1997 album, Life After Death. Legendary hip-hop producer and Biggie collaborator Easy Mo B chopped up Zap's More Bounce to the Ounce into a pulsating G-Funk adjacent beat for Going Back to Cali. Number 3, Sting and the Police, Every Breath You Take. To a certain generation, the Police's Every Breath You Take defined the sound of 1983. To another, it defined the sound of 1997. Following the tragic murder of the notorious b.i.g. in March 1997, Bad Boy founder Puff Daddy released his debut album, No Way Out, an album that expressed both the tragedy and triumph of Bad Boy in 1997 and symbolized the label dominance at the time. The second single from No Way Out, I'll Be Missing You, not only features as its instrumental the complete backing track from the Police's not at all creepy 1983 #1 hit, Every Breath You Take, but also interpolates Sting's vocal melody into a new chorus sung by Biggie's widow, Faith Evans. Number 2, that's right, Duran Duran, Notorious. It was 1986 when Duran Duran made a comeback for the ages with Notorious. the first single from the then freshly retooled and slimmed down Duran Duran that had gone from a 5-piece to a trio of Simon Le Bon, Nick Rhodes, and John Cheekbones Taylor. Produced by Nile Rodgers of Chic fame, Duran Duran's Notorious climbed all the way to number 2 on the Hot 100. Fast forward 13 years, and the hook from Notorious found itself on the charts again in the 1999 Notorious B.I.G., a posthumous Bad Boy Family posse cut featuring Lil' Kim and Puff Daddy, which showcased the international funk of Duran Duran's Notorious front and center in the song's hook.
What's his name?
The track was a big hit overseas, sailing to number 4 on the UK hip-hop R&B chart. And number 1, the man, the myth, the legend, David Bowie with Let's Dance. It had been 3 years since David Bowie released the outstanding Scary Monsters and Super Creeps album in 1980. When it was time to make a comeback, Bowie teamed up with, who else? Nile Rodgers, with the pair cranking out the title track to Bowie's 15th studio album, Let's Dance. Now in 1997, Puff Daddy and producers Ron Amon-Ra Lawrence and D-Dot reworked Let's Dance into a hit for a new generation of music lovers with the smash single, Been Around the World.
Yo, this makes, you know what I'm saying?
Do you have a favorite sample used in a hip-hop track? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and dive into other episodes here. Plus, don't miss out on the Rhino store by clicking below.